Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by and watching my new tutorial. So I'm gonna get started, and first I want to show you guys the products that I'm going to be using for this design. So to start off, I'm using NSI's, it's a glitter mix, and I think it's called Tourmaline, which is a nice pink glitter mix. I'm gonna use Organic Nails Metallic Gold. I'm gonna use black. I'm gonna use Neon Lime. I'm gonna use from their bridal collection, if I could focus, I'm using Petal. I'm gonna use their Crystal Clear Acrylic. I'm also gonna use NSI's, I think it's called Barbie Pink or Baby Pink, something like that, but it's a really like pink color. I'm gonna use a pink glow in the dark acrylic that I put together. These are some clear iridescent star glitter. And these are the, I think, small dots. I don't think these are the large dots, but these are the small dots. I'm also going to use some micro beads. I have clear ice mylar flakes. And I'm going to use 3 different color stones. And I have 4 nail polishes I'm going to use. I have a white striping brush nail polish. I have a yellow nail polish. This is from NYX. And I believe it's called My Sunshine. I'm also going to use Wet n Wild Fast Dry in the color Buffy the Violet Slayer. And I'm going to use this pink color, which is from Moments, and Pink Lie, that's the color. Organic Nails primer. And I'm going to use Gloss and Glow Sealer. So let's get this tutorial started. So to start off this design, I'm first applying some clear acrylic to the natural nail bed, so that way the colored acrylic that I will be using will not end up staining the nail bed. And this is also good for when you're applying any glitter to your entire nail design. The clear acrylic would help from the glitter sticking to your nail bed. So just keep on applying your colored acrylic, and when you're done, I'm going to apply some clear acrylic so that way I can stick the ice mylar flakes, and then I'm just going to cover with clear acrylic. So for this finger, again, I'm going to cover the natural nail bed with clear acrylic so I can end up applying my color acrylic over that. So moving on to the next finger, I'm just going to end up doing a nail polish design on this finger. So I'm not really going to do anything to this finger other than just apply clear acrylic to the thickness and shape that I like. Always remember to check your sides. Use the body of the brush to move the acrylic around, and make sure you always just wipe and try to keep those sides neat and clean as possible. Make sure no acrylic ends up on the skin, because then you're gonna have lifting problems. So this finger, again, I'm gonna put acrylic color on this one, so I want to make sure I protect the natural nail bed and apply some clear acrylic. So as you can see, I'm using the glitter acrylic mix from NSI, and I'm making sure that I apply that nice and even all over the nail. Make sure you wipe the sides so that there is no acrylic on the side. All the acrylic is clear from the skin, it's not touching the skin. And again, just use the body of the brush to move it around before it dries to get the nice shape that you want. And make sure you cover the glitter mix with clear acrylic. So for the pinky finger, I'm going to take Organic Snails Petal from the bridal collection, and I'm going to place that on the nail bed. Making sure I shape it, form the acrylic, fix up the sides. If you see that you put a little too much, don't worry about it. You can take some out before it ends up drying and setting on you. But just make sure you clean up those sides so it's nice and even, and start to form your smile line before the acrylic dries and gets hard. Use the body of the brush to move the acrylic from the sides away from the walls of the finger, away from the skin, and just with the body of the brush and the tip of the brush, just make sure you clean up those sides. Very important, you clean up the sides and you pat the acrylic down so it's nice and even, and make sure you have a nice crisp smile line. So now I'm taking the pink glow-in-the-dark acrylic that I mixed up together and just wipe away any excess. Make sure you pat it down so it's nice and even. Make sure you make the smile line even. Add a little extra if you need to. Just a little, not too much, because you're going to cover it with clear acrylic anyway, so you don't want to make it too thick. Just use the body of the brush, pat it down, clean up the sides, and you fix your smile line. And all that's left to do is cover the nail with clear acrylic, wait till it dries, and you're gonna file, shape, and buff all of your nails. I'm gonna try to keep the finger in view of the camera, which is sometimes a little hard in my position, but I'm trying. So now that I got all the nails filed, shaped, and buffed, I'm taking the finger with the pink glitter mix and I am drawing on a star with the white nail polish with the striping brush. Make sure I make the star as big as possible and neat, keeping up with the whole Sailor Moon theme. So now on the finger with the pink glow-in-the-dark tip, I applied a little bit of metallic gold in the center and I put a orange stud in the middle of that. So with this finger, I'm just applying 2 coats of the pink nail polish. So back to the finger with the star, I placed a little bit of nail glue and I put a blue stud on the tip of the finger and an orange stud in the middle of the star. Make sure you press them down so it sticks nice and even. So I forgot to mention earlier that I'm using a star-shaped and moon-shaped 3D mold. So for the moon, I'm using another glow-in-the-dark acrylic. And for the star, I'm using the neon lime from Organic Nails. And just make sure you pat both those colors into the mold so it gets there nice and even, and every shape has acrylic on them, and then just wipe away any excess, making sure you leave it nice and neat. So now with the black finger, I'm placing the moon and the star on the finger. If you can't mold the acrylic onto your nail and stick it in that way, if it gives you a little bit trouble like how the star was giving me, just make sure you form the star to the nail, and then you can always just use glue or UV gel top coat to stick it on. And now I'm adding the micro beads around the smile line. So back to the black finger, I'm going to finish up by adding some of the clear star acrylic, the clear star glitter. And I'm just adding some of those in some random spots. You can add as much or as little as you want. You definitely don't want to like overdo it, but I'm just adding enough. And I'm also going to end up adding some of the micro beads, just few here and there to complete the whole design. Again, you don't want to end up adding too much. You don't want to make the nail too busy. So I'm just applying some glue mix that I made. I do have a tutorial on how I make this glue, so just make sure you check that out. And I'm adding that around the cuticle area so that way when I place the nail polish, it doesn't end up sticking to the skin. And for this nail, I'm just gonna drill it to put a piercing on that. I'm not gonna show the full video because I don't want to make the video too long. It's already long. So for the ring finger, I'm just gonna do like this ombre look. So I'm using the purple polish, the pink, and the yellow polish. So you might have to do this in more than one layer to get it the way you want this design to look. So I'm just finishing up this nail, adding any extra touches. You can always leave it as is or just add some glitter like I'm doing here. And I totally forgot to record me gluing on the little clay on the finger, but this is the design. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys like. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my videos. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.